Welcome. It's that time of the week. It is Monday afternoon, and you are watching the ProView Weekly Rundown. I am Josh Bear Trap Brown, as always, with the man in the booth, Jason Southwest Pohl. And coming in from on assignment, as always, Alden Ball So Hard Iowani. Alden, where are you at today?
Dun, 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 dun. We lost a legend this weekend, another one. 2020's been full of it. Alex Trebek, rest in peace, man.
Here's the dude.
We lost a good one.
Trebek was the man. I mean, besides Bob Barker, Alex Trebek was the next guy there. I mean, yeah, Bob Barker, he is the GOAT of all. And then, I mean, Alex Trebek, he'd been hosting Jeopardy since before your parents were born.
Since before Sliced Toast.
Yeah, before Sliced Toast.
And that also, speaking of top game show hosts, that will be my top 5 for this week, the top 5 game show hosts of all time.
So stay with us, folks. What should we start with? What are you feeling? Lock of the week?
Should we go with the lock of the week? I don't know, man. It's been a while, and with all this time around, I mean,
let's go with the top 5.
Let's go with the top 5 with Alden here. I mean, we need something to brighten our days here.
Alden Iowani, Pohls So Hard University.
All right, people. You know, what does everybody grow up doing? Summer days, summer afternoons, summer mornings. You know, late nights. We watch game shows, people, and let's just get into it. Let's just get into my top 5 announcers.
Ooh, one of the new guys.
You know, I did a little cross class with generations. You know, you can't just go with all new, all old. So I have a little bit of each. Start with Steve Harvey as the host of Family Feud. I just love what he brings to Family Feud.
He's hilarious.
Like, he is hilarious on that show. Whenever somebody says something really stupid in the glare, he just I mean, Steve Harvey is just a funny guy in general. So when you get these guys like, what was that one? What's a name that starts with the letter H? And the guy goes, Jose. Jose! And then he just like that. What are you doing? You know, you know, he might have messed up that international pageant a couple years ago, but it wasn't on Steve. They printed the cards wrong, right. People.
It's not Steve's
it wasn't
fault.
his fault. But you know, I had to put Steve Harvey on there. Family Feud. Classic. You can't.
That stash hasn't changed in.
It has.
Yeah,
And
it's still looking nice, man.
Dude.
He's been keeping that thing up throughout the years.
That's the Mr. Potato Head.
Yeah.
That's an authority mustache right there.
But maybe we could do that with like ProView someday. Start a little family feud.
Ooh, that might be some fun.
But this is what I said I went across eras, you know, because you gotta appease all demographics. And I went with Gene Rayburn of The Match Game for a very long time. He was on this show that had a bunch of celebrities and where the celebrities came in and they would actually play the game with the contestant. And so he was a staple of The Match Game for years, and he also hopped in a couple other things, and he would be like a replacement host if people needed it. But The Match Game is huge. If you have the Game Show Network, this show is always running on it. And yeah, that's Gene Rayburn.
Josh Rayburn. Next.
And you know what?
Oh, there he is.
Pat and Vanna, dude. What can you go wrong with either one of these? You know what? They've been partners on the show since I believe like 1983 or something like that.
Yeah.
They've been doing it for years and years and years. And I mean, who else could you picture on Wheel of Fortune besides these two
Pat
right
Vanna,
here,
nobody,
the dynamic duo of game shows? And you know what? Vanna White might have the best job in the business.
Oh yeah.
Seriously, you look pretty and you go up there and you touch those screens.
Oh man, she has a walk down. And all that.
And she has the walk down. It's not easy. She works it, but.
There we go.
It fits way better.
Yeah.
Not even, he can't even cover those two up, man. The Pat Sajak and Vanna, they're it.
Ooh, next on it is
Oh, right here. Like
Bob.
we said it earlier, man. I said the GOAT, #1 right there.
You can't go like Bob's just definitely he's a staple, and you know they replaced him with Drew Carey when he retired, and he's held up the mantle pretty well. But I mean Bob's Bob, right?
Bob, man,
is
you're
the
Bob.
man.
I was talking to Joseph Lynch, head of the public access here for Albuquerque. There, looked up, 96 years old, and Bob Barker is still kicking.
Oh, he's kicking.
Bob Barker.
And I mean he can and he can also land and throw a couple punches
yeah, I
too.
mean, we saw him in
I don't
Happy
know.
Gilmore.
To that older generation. Hopefully the
Right
younger
there.
generation's got
And
it.
he did coin the term. He stapled it. Please help control the pet population.
Yeah.
Have your pet spayed or neutered.
Yeah, exactly.
Which Drew Carey still continues to this
That's
day. I
huge.
mean, huge animal activist is what Bob Barker
You know,
And I mean,
he
you know
deserves
what?
some money.
is. Money.
You know what, Bob, too, like,
Ching, ching,
out
ching,
of
ching,
all the
ching.
shows that are on TV, I mean, like, especially when Bob was doing the show, just watching the reactions of the people who actually got to play, like, you don't
that's
see
the
that
whole
kind of
thing.
reaction on any other game show.
Yeah.
You know?
See a little bit with Drew, but never
What's
Bob.
the Wayne Brady one?
Let's make a deal.
Yeah,
Oh,
let's make a deal.
Let's make it a,
I like
let's make
that
it a
one, too.
comeback, man. Let's make a deal. See, if you have nothing to do from 10 to 12,
You turn on
you turn on CBS at 10 o'clock. You'll get Wayne Brady with Let's Make a Deal at 10, from 10 to 11. At 11 o'clock, you'll get Drew Carey, Price is Right. They might throw some Bob Barker's old episodes on there. But if you're looking for 2 hours to kill in the morning, the 11 or the 10 to noon hour broadcast there, or the for CBS.
You
Can't
know,
miss it.
and for me, I remember, this is the one I remember when I'd go over to my aunt's house during the summer, and we used to religiously, every single time this show was on, no matter what.
it didn't matter,
At
dude.
lunchtime, we always ate lunch to this show.
The price
Yeah,
is right,
every
man.
day.
My grandma writes down the answers.
Yeah, the PIR,
They
man, the
write
Price
'em
is
down.
Right. If you were staying home from school, if you were staying with grandma or auntie or uncle or someone
Yeah.
older, you were watching the Price is Right.
Sick days. This got me through a lot of sick days
Hey.
at home.
Yep. And
for
then when you
sure.
were older, what did you watch when you stayed home alone? The Price is Right.
And Bob, I mean, he's the greatest of all time. But
He's got
due
it.
to the circumstances, my last game show host is the man, the myth, the legend, Alex Trebek. You know what I like about this guy is that there's no more of like a class act than this guy, you know, and he brings it to the table every single night. And I mean, he is just the perfect. It was just, you know, the stars aligned, if you will, and he's made it's gonna be super hard to replace this guy.
Yeah.
I don't know if they can pull it off.
Who do you replace with him?
And you know, I liked. I was reading some of the the ex players that were on Jeopardy. Like I don't know his last name, but Ken, the guy who won for like 70 days in a row.
Man, yeah.
And he was just telling like a heartfelt story about what Alex told him, just like off camera once, to just like tell him to keep the momentum going and to keep his winning streak going. So. Yeah, but I mean, obviously, you see right here, Emmy Award winning.
Multiple Emmys.
Yeah, so I mean, rest in peace. The world is not a better place without this guy, but we shall move on.
This one's to you. This is the dedication.
It's for Alex.
And yeah, that's my top 5 for this week, guys.
I like it. Nice. Very hype on that one.
Yeah, very hype on the game shows for sure.
Also hard
You know,
universal.
Hype on that one.
there's like Howie Mandel and like all these other people.
You got the new
Drew
guys.
Carey could.
Drew
I
Carey's
mean,
all right. I
with
mean, you have
who's-
to have Drew.
I mean, I was more of a whose line is it anyway?
That one was
I liked him on
good.
that, and that's honorable. He's an honorable mention for sure.
He is. Drew Carey's not
But
bad.
I mean, Regis Philbin, who also just passed
the
away.
Reach, we were losing them all.
When
Sean
America
Connery.
or Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, when that show was hot, it was hot, and everybody was
everybody
watching
loved
it.
it.
So
Primetime TV.
yeah,
Prime
so
time.
there's to the game show host. There's to Alex.
There's to Alex.
Rest in peace, man.
All right.
On that note, what? Go with a little bit of a top 10, guys.
Yeah, let's throw it to break
Go
and
to
go
the top
to the
10,
top
and
10.
then we're gonna pull out a little segment we haven't seen in a while. What is it? Maybe you saw a preview if you were really watching.
And if you were really watching.
Ramos, rise and fire. He's fouled.
You know, he used to coach for Del Norte.
Here's Voss all the way with the finish. He'll get the. Behind the back of the dribble. Tries to go up with the right hand. He changed hands in midair. And Hotnet sent it away. Wynn doing a really good job denying Chavez. DC hasn't got the ball. Oh, Yeku. Oh. Working against Watson. Oh, look at the spin move.
Ball's loose. DJ Bustos brings it up. Barnes Tompkins, alley-oop. How about it? That was redunculous.
Turnover. Cable, the big fella, might try to jam on home.
Don't sacrifice quality of flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride offers ribs, fried chicken, green and red chili breakfast burritos, and Frontier Cinnabons. 4 great locations, or visit us online at goldenpride@abq.com. Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs, proud supporter of ProView Sports Network.
Is this my car?
State Farm knows that for every one of those moments,
This is ridiculous!
there's one of these.
Is this my car? What? This is ridiculous.
This can't be happening!
This can't be happening.
Oh, it's happening, sweetheart.
Oh, it's happening, sweetheart.
Shut up.
Shut up!
That's why State Farm is there, with car insurance for when things go wrong, but also here with car loans to help life go right. State Farm.
Talk to State Farm agent Marty Size or Michelle Rudolph in Albuquerque today.
The New Mexico High School Coaches Association, established in 1941, is an organization of New Mexico's best and most professional interscholastic coaches. Coaches across work daily to help our student athletes excel in the classroom, on the field of play, and in our communities. Students that participate in interscholastic activities attain higher grades, higher graduation rates, and higher wages. Responsible for the North-South All-Star Games, statewide Coaches Award Program, and providing multiple professional development opportunities for New Mexico's coaches. Be a great coach by coaching beyond the game.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walking to the cashier, order up a root beer and a #1. Cover it with green stuff, 1 scoop is not enough. Find a booth is real tough, back by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot, it's the Frontier Restaurant.
The Frontier Restaurant is a proud supporter of ProView Sports Network.
The world-famous Laguna Burger is beautifully handcrafted. A burger that's created from certified Angus beef, sinfully cooked to juicy perfection, and garnished with New Mexico's Hatch green chili. Tempt your taste buds with mouth-watering fresh ingredients.
Cut! We're gonna need another Laguna Burger. Try the irresistible, world-famous Laguna Burger. Visit thelagunaburger.com. It's fresh with a kick. Take 32.
Hey, and welcome back to the ProView Weekly Rundown. Breaking news in my ear. I'm getting that. Beep, 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 beep. No, we'll go over to Alden Iowani for the report.
Yeah, so we got some live shows this week. That is the breaking news. We got live shows, we got new shows, we got shows that have been around forever, but you know what? Here's the lineup right here. If you guys have seen in the morning, we started off again with the opening drive with Jeff Symbieta and JJ Buck and Micah, I don't know his last name, but
Micah Thurman.
And Micah too, he's our boy. And yeah, 7 to 10 every morning, Comcast Channel 26, and all our streaming platforms from YouTube to Facebook.
It's right there. It takes you right there. You click the link, you go to the page, you click the link.
That's from a while back, but
that's a little bit ago.
Yeah.
It still takes you to YouTube.
But and then we got Game Face Live with Henry T.
Just ended.
Yeah, just ended today, and will air Wednesday at 11:30. Henry brings. He's one of the greatest of all time here in New Mexico for sports broadcasting.
Ask him,
so the guy gets special guest, and so check it out. And then we got the Steve Davis show. We're gonna have guest Marty Zeller on the show, head coach of girls Los Lunas basketball team. 4-time state champ. How many times has he won?
Yeah, Marty Zeller has 5 in the last 8 years, but he's three-peat, so he's won 3 in a row. His only state title that he wasn't in from 2015 was 2016. So he's been in the last 7 out of the last 8 every year. 2 losses out of there, 5 state titles.
Do you know if he does a sweet Marty Zeller championship pose on the show?
We tried. I'm not going to give too much away, but he did mention the pose. You will see that Marty Zeller pose there. It's a beautiful pose.
One of our favorite coaches.
Oh, he is. Marty Zeller. He's just a great guy all around.
I think what he does is he brings the old school mentality with the new school mentality. The best I've seen in the state.
He's the Phil Jackson of New Mexico,
I like his style. He's got a suit. He's suited and zooted every time I see him. And he's got that.
He has that flow. He just has that strut, man. He has that strut. He's probably thinking in his ear, and he's just hearing dun 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 dun. Just walking. He's got his own music in his own. Marty Zeller's a good guy.
And then, after that, that'll be 10:30 tomorrow morning. And the sports desk with Ed Nunez, our other guy, he's bringing in, you know what, this is going to be a friend of the program, brothers of the program, with the sports desk, with Richard Tripp coming on. The Don himself.
The Don.
And him and Ed Nunez will go back and forth tomorrow morning at 11:30. And you can check this show out actually.
Yeah, playing tomorrow.
4 o'clock tomorrow, Tuesday. You know all of us. You know the crew in the zoo. We're here. And then Tuesday evening, we got the Mending Broken Hearts Ministries with Flora, hosted by Flora Padilla. And the first episode aired last week, and we're excited to see more content from Flora. And
love it.
Also, she has Flora Empowering Talk that airs Fridays at 6:30 as well. So a double show for Flora there. And Wednesday, it's going to be an interesting show on Red Menace TV and / Cage Minds with Micah Frankel. But what's going to be so special about this show is Michael Carlisle's going to zoom in from Vegas himself because he is quarantined with the UNM football squad.
University Stadium West. What is it, old Sam Boyd Stadium over there? They're taking over the Nevada Running Rebels.
Yep, UNLV.
Oakland Raiders.
Yep.
They have moved over to beautiful Allegiant Stadium there on the Strip. So Sam Boyd Stadium is just sitting there.
The Death Star, as people are starting, that's coined it.
Man. The Death Star it's
like
right on the
Death
middle of
Star.
the Strip, at the end of the Strip, I guess. Now
it's an amazing facility.
It looks nice,
for sure.
but Lobos are making Sam Boyd Stadium their home, former home to the New Mexico Bowl as well. There, shout out Jeff.
So it'll be sweet. We'll see if Carlisle is able to wake up in the morning for a 9 o'clock shoot.
9 o'clock shoot in Vegas.
I mean, what happens there stays there. So as long as he makes the time, it doesn't matter.
Unless he's on the Zoom.
Vegas, nothing happens in Vegas but a lot of clean, wholesome fun, Bible reading, and
I mean, they're quarantining themselves too. So, but anyways, besides that, we got the America Talk It Up show with Marty and Ed Nunez. From everything from sports to politics. I bet you they have a lot to say.
You don't even know what you're gonna get.
I bet you they have a lot to say with the Associated Press saying Joe Biden's president, but we'll see.
How much you want to bet Marty hasn't accepted the results yet?
We'll see what happens with that. I know a lot of politics is going to be going on regardless which side you're on.
Tune in.
It'll be an interesting.
Marty Watts talk politics.
It'll be an interesting watch. We'll just put it at that. And Thursday nights at 10 o'clock, we have Wally Drangmeister's Tipping Point of New Mexico with Paul Guessing. Is that how you say it? Jessing? I don't know. With Paul G. We'll go with Paul G.
Homie G.
Paulie G with Wally D.
There you go. Wally D, bring it in, Paulie G.
With Tipping Point, which is also another political show that we have here on the network. See, we're diverse here.
We're diverse. We're getting there. It's almost too much.
That's the show list for the week.
Don't forget tonight, 10 o'clock.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Sebastian Noel sitting there, huge Rio Rancho running back, Zach Vigil, going to be joining Sebastian at his little desk there. It was nice. It was nice to hear him up. Still running it, seeing what these athletes are doing during these times. So
that's good.
Pretty good time. Good.
I like the show.
Good
I
now.
like Sebastian's show.
Yeah, it's good. So what do you think?
I mean, we have a lot of positivity.
Hey,
we're talking positives, but there's always negatives, especially in 2020.
There are.
So we're going to bring it back.
Should we bring it after the break, or we bring it back now?
No, we got 7 minutes.
7 minutes, bring it back now.
We are back at it.
Woo!
We got the
Jason has pulled his trash can back out.
Woo! The trash can, it's been clean. It's been emptied. Last year is a fluke. But as we speak, there's still a lot of negatives. So we're gonna start off.
Who's rolling in there? Oh man, we've done this before. He's going back in.
He's in a different jersey.
Different jersey, same result after one bad game.
I'm just saying he's in the trash can for 1 week.
1 week, all right, we'll put him in there.
You can pull him out, dust him off.
I mean, he was garbage last.
He was.
They were the Bucks of last year and the year before showing up. I mean,
the goose egg?
Yeah, they got 3 right.
You know what?
Might as well have been a goose egg.
I don't think they got 3.
Did they? Let me look.
They scored a field goal.
They did go. Yeah, they got the field goal.
They got the field goal.
Come on, Bucks.
But you know what? Tom Brady at 44 or 43 or however old he is now. You know what? We used to think that Brett Favre was the one that was going to make it to 50.
No.
This guy's going to try.
Oh, it's Tom.
He's going to try.
Tom Brady's going to do it. He drinks like water and wheatgrass and no meats with fats or anything. Tom Brady is like the pillar. Oh, done with him. Yeah, take him in. Bring him in.
They've been
throw him in there. Light it on fire with these guys.
On the side of the house for weeks.
The Los Angeles Chargers. We're done with you. Leave them in the trash can. Yeah, exactly. That's how it needs to be. Just the bolt. Los Angeles Chargers. I am throwing you in the trash can and leaving you there. I'm sure all of LA is too. Stan Kroenke, here is my my plead to you, Stan Kroenke is the owner of the Rams. Just please, please, please give Dean Spanos $1 billion to get him out of your stadium. Say, hey, we will pay you to leave our stadium. They're already getting free leases there and everything. They're free tenants. You will make money by getting rid of the Chargers. And NFL, just make them go back to San Diego. They are garbage in LA. They're not going to win. They're losing it horribly every single week. And I'm just, I'm
you know what? They need
as a Charger
They need to
fan
go
here.
back to Qualcomm. You know,
The Murph. No, just San Diego in general. Go back to San Diego. Yeah, that's why you are. The LA Chargers are there with the coronavirus.
Yep.
Kick them in there. We're done with the coronavirus too. You're ruining football. You're ruining the world. You're ruining the United States. You're ruining sports.
Everything. The coronavirus.
Stop it.
Right next to the Chargers.
Keep them there.
Did you also put the voter counting system in the trash can?
Hey, there was nothing wrong with the voter counting system. If you're on one side of, if you're on one side of a political, if you're on one side of the political party system.
I'm just saying it took a long time. I'm not saying that it worked better for one or the other.
Yes.
I'm just saying the whole system.
Why scan it if it's not gonna work?
Yeah, I'm not like, yeah.
I did hear that some of them were really creased, like intensely, so it wouldn't read it.
Oh, well, those are the melons. I mean, well, this year melons were like, you haven't seen this type of melon ballots. It happens. But I'm with you on that. That took forever.
Yeah.
Nevada, come on, Nevada. We were waiting on you.
I threw this one in because 5G network, I get it. I get the craze. Some people think it's mind control. I love the service, but I can't get the service because my phone isn't 5G.
Right, you gotta have an iPhone 12 or.
I just bought this phone, and I can't even use 5G. We have a router in our office that pushes out 5G. It says it's 5G.
It ain't coming in that quick. 5G, everything. Coronavirus, 5G, LA Chargers. You're the guys who are staying in there. We're gonna, Tom Brady will make his way out. Next week he's gonna throw 5 touchdowns and he's the GOAT again. But no, coronavirus, the Los Angeles Chargers, and 5G. We need to throw the top on there, lock it, leave it. They're staying in there.
Lock it. Well, that was pretty quick. But do you want to do a flash to the past?
Let's take it.
I got a trash can from May 22nd, 2019.
Oh, what were we throwing in the trash May 22nd?
And he's still trash.
Damian Lillard.
Man, come on.
You know what? I love to hate this guy. He's so good, but it's like you make a couple game-winning shots and everybody thinks it's funny. It happens every year. He like emerges in the first round and everyone's like, oh yeah, Damian Lillard. And then he gets to the next round and then it's just like.
It's like playoff P. Oh!
Splash to the past.
Splash to the past. There's a trash can.
Also,
Game of Thrones. Let's rewind because there's Pelinka in there.
Pelinka was going in there. That's when they had the whole him and Magic were
going at it.
We're driving buses.
So it was Dame, and then it was Rob Pelinka.
There's Rob. Yeah, he was driving that bus over Magic, and Magic wasn't having it, so Magic threw him out under the bus and drove him under the bus.
It's a lot of bus.
That was some bus driving there between those two. And what happened with it? The Lakers won the championship.
He got that ring.
Anthony Davis won his first. He got cheated out of an MVP by some guy who didn't deserve it.
You know what? You know what? I say if you win a college national championship and an NBA title, that adds to your legacy factor.
It does.
And, that guy, Michael Jordan, he might have won one national championship. And then 6.
Well, I mean,
6? Ooh.
He didn't go. I mean, make him go. I mean, the one and done's not bad. Make him go 2. Make him go 3. Get the education.
Game of Thrones.
We'd still throw that in.
The finale of Game of Thrones.
Season finale. I remember that one.
It was very disappointing.
That was Game of Thrones.
Bryn or whatever.
I rewatched seasons.
We got 30 seconds.
Oh. Hey.
Is it time?
It is time. So, Tay, be sure to turn in tonight. Sebastian Noel, Zach Vigil, Real Rancho. Tomorrow morning, Steve Davis. He's going to be on there. Ed Nunez with our boy Richard Tripp, the Don. He'll be on Sports Desk.
9, 8,
7. Oh, we're almost done here. I think we got it all. Hey, Sebastian, still stuff on my papers.